Welcome back to the CryptoLabs Passive Income YouTube channel. This is going to be a fairly quick video. I want to talk about DeFi, true DeFi, the opportunity that I think so many people are sleeping on, and they're still confusing. ROI, DApp, trading bot type stuff with DeFi. Decentralized versus centralized. And this is why this is so revolutionary. And I really want to explain a concept here because people still think this is some magic money that comes out of nowhere. You know, how is the money being made? They ask. And it's like trading bots? No. A lot of that is really centralized. So there's a team, you have to trust them, and they hopefully pay you. And most of the time, we're realizing they don't. True DeFi, decentralized finance, very different. Anything a bank can do, you can do. In essence, you could become your own bank. And I'm going to show you something here, like how much revenue these protocols and these chains generate. But you could basically become your own bank. When I say that, it means anything a bank can do, borrow, lend, invest. There's different hedge funds. There's fees for actually providing liquidity, which is the world we like to play in because that's the easiest yet and also the most consistent. Anything a bank can do, we can do. And we can become the bank. Now, how is that possible? We talk about smart contracts a lot because that's what makes this all possible. So think about this. And if anything lands, let me know in the comments. Or if you got something to add, let me know. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, of course. Let's say that you go to a bank and you make some transactions and you do some things. Or let's say you go to Wall Street and you make some buys, you make some sales, you put in some orders. It's going to cost you fees, a lot of fees if we're talking about banks and Wall Street along the way. So, you had $100 and now you have $95. And $5 went to all the middlemen, all the organizations, all the businesses that you interacted with. Visa does a very good job of this, especially for merchants. You think using a Visa doesn't cost you money. It does because it's reflected in the actual goods sold to you because shop owners are not dumb. So it's reflected in the cost of doing business. And then you're also getting charged an interest rate if you don't pay off your Visa, which over 90% of people don't pay off their Visa balance. So they're getting charged a 20% interest. Who makes all that money? The banks. DeFi is so revolutionary and it gets me so fired up. And it's why I'm so passionate. It's why we built CryptoLabs. It's why we built the Underdog Investor Group. It's why we work with our members every single day. If you go on our page and you start scrolling through, oh, I made 10K. Oh, I made $100 a day. Oh, I made $1,000 a month. Oh, we have members doing $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10 per day, $25 per day, $50 per day, $155 per day, $10 per day, $43 per day. You get the point. This stuff is real. This stuff is true. I've shared my screen many times where I did $3-4 grand in 24 hours. This stuff is real. Where does the yield come from? And that's the question that people want answered. And that's the question I'm going to answer here. If you look at, I use DeFi Llama a lot for different research, but you go on DeFi Llama and you have a look at all the fees and revenues that these platforms and these chains and these projects make. Ethereum, $87 million in the last 30 days. Now, if Wall Street had no middlemen, no CEOs, no organizations, if everything was smart contract based, and just to simplify that, think of code. And to simplify that even more, just think of if this, then that. If I put this money in here, then I get that. And it's the simplest way I know how to explain it. So it's all smart contract based. It's computers, it's code doing all of the work for this organization for us. So if I put $1,000 in, there's not a teller who takes it. There's a smart contract that says, okay, Lucas has put $1,000 in. If he wants it back, here's a little token. If he wants it back, he just has to put the token in, gets it back, all automated. So a fee is generated when that happens, but who gets the fee? I do. You do. If you're participating in that certain project, like even perpetual exchange like GMX, I get fees paid every single day from people who are basically losing leverage trades. So I own the casino. That's just another example. And when you start owning a lot of these things, you start making a lot of passive income. And it's true passive income. Yes, there's always risks associated. And you have to know what you're doing, of course. I'm obviously simplifying it. But I make those fees. Friendtech, this thing just came out. It hit $10 million in revenue, but it's only been out for a few days. And so, or like a week or whatever. Crazy. Lido, I make money from Lido every single day. Aave, Pancake Swap. If you've been following us for a while, you've probably seen us play on Pancake Swap providing liquidity. And so just think about this. If Wall Street, if there was no brokers and all of the fees all over the place, every time someone bought, sold, did stuff, didn't go to Wall Street, it went to you. That's where the yield is generated. And then you just have to think, okay, the busier the platform, which is why we try to find something, oftentimes we'll find something that's just coming up, a ton of money is being poured into it, and we're there nice and early, and we're participating, we're providing liquidity, and we're getting massive fees to the tune of sometimes 300, 400% APYs. And we're getting those fees because there's a lot of money injected, there's a lot of trading happening, buying, selling, swapping, moving. And so a ton of fees are being generated, and we're getting those fees. Now, you'll typically find as the platform gets bigger and bigger and bigger, the returns start dropping. You're not losing money. You're just making a little bit less. And that's where yield farming comes in. We'll come into a project that's producing wicked returns. And once those returns start dropping a little bit, we'll take our money out and we'll search for the next opportunity. And this isn't a full-time thing, by the way. People are doing it on a couple hours a week. If you have more time, then you can do better. That's the game. And that's all the true DeFi is. Now I'm simplifying it. There are more strategies and techniques. And again, if you go on here, I mean, I think some people talk about it like, oh, I did that. And I made 1K this week yield farming. Dustin also works full time. We've had him on our YouTube channel. He did like a 5 or 6 minute. We did a quick interview on how he's doing this. You can check that out. I'll put a link for it around here. Wicked guy, awesome guy. The point is, these people aren't doing this stuff full time. So if you can make an extra couple grand, why wouldn't you? And I do fully believe, and you can disagree with this, but I do fully believe that DeFi and decentralized finance is here to stay because our banks are archaic. They haven't adopted anything except for debits and visas and ATMs. And we're due for a revolution of the banking space. And this is one of I love disruption because that's where you can make the most amount of money. And when I discovered DeFi years ago, and I was like, this is disruptive. I want to be a part of this. That's why we built CryptoLabs. We didn't even know what we're building. We just knew we wanted to build something and educate and share the passion because this is here and this is here to stay. You cannot regulate this into oblivion. Sure, meme coins and little things like that. I get it. But DeFi is here to stay. The technology it's like the internet. It's revolutionary. I think people still don't get it. They think it's Bitcoin or they think it's meme coins or they think it's these scam projects. It's not. There's money to be made here. And more so than that, you get to partake in the DeFi revolution, like true DeFi. And that excites the crap out of me. Let me know if it excites you in the comments. But that said, I'm going to get out of here. But that's how the yield is generated. So you can literally go on DeFi Llama and have a look at how much revenue and fees are paid out that these protocols are actually generating. It's insane. It's insane and it's extremely exciting, at least in my opinion. I guess that's why I'm in this space and it's why I keep making money in this space because I see the opportunity and I embrace it and I really want you to as well. So if we can help or support it anyway, I'll leave a link for this page, whether you're just checking out and making it real of what members are saying. There's also a video. You can meet our team. You can see how we operate. You can see our NFTs. So if someone in the testimonials is like, oh, I just earned my gold NFT, what they mean is they're making $100 a day. We award NFTs to gamify their experience, which is a lot of fun for us. I love doing that. I love the user experience. And we didn't want to hide it behind some $8,000 high ticket program. A lot of people are doing that in this space and then they'll reveal all their secrets. I'm like, I want to have a community. I want to have a membership. I don't want to have people feel like they're locked in. If you're applying it and you're making money, which you will, you'll stay with us for a very long time. If for whatever reason you decide DeFi is not for you, then you're not locked in. And you learn some stuff in the process. And I just wanted to create a win-win-win. And that's the business I wanted to create. That's the community I wanted to create. And it's why the Underdog Investor Group exists. So if you want to check out some of the details, do so. And I'll leave a link for that below. Do let me know in the comments how we can help you, how we can serve you, what landed. And with that said, I'll leave some videos here and here and here and here for you. Mostly around strategy, financial freedom, and true DeFi. And how we can use DeFi as an accelerant to true financial freedom and have a strategy for both. So I'll leave some videos for videos. I'll leave some links for videos to help educate you even further. Do check them out. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you. Peace.